What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Monster Doctor. This one's titled The Flesh Golem Who Hates Doctors. Alright, so episode 1 dealt with a centaur. Episode 2 dealt with mermaids. Now we're moving on to Flesh Golem, which is probably not the most typical monster girl that people think of, I think. I don't think people would think of flesh golems first of all. I'm surprised they're leaving the harpy until after this. Like, honestly, harpy seems like one of the earlier ones you'd introduce. Maybe that's just because I'm basing it off of the original Monster Musume anime. I don't know. But yeah, flesh golem. Okay. So last time we dealt with Mermaid, and we also got a little more backstory on Safi and Glenn. So Safi went to Glenn's house as a child during political hostage. This was during the war, and how monster girls and humans were still at odds. After that all cleared up, though, she left because her need as a hostage was no longer needed, so they were separated and finally met each other again back at the academy when they were studying medicine. Both of them kind of pushed down that route through their time together, which is a nice little bit of backstory to them. Like, it's nice to see that sort of thing. We then went to the Marrow Waterways, which was a construct by the Dragon Lady Skadi, who is like high up in government for the Monster Girls, and giving them a place to live and a place free of discrimination and things like that. I think it said 10 years or so now that's been happening. She is on the cover of the show, so I assume at some point we're going to be meeting her. Maybe she has a medical issue or something, and he is the one trusted for it since he's a trusted doctor for Monster Girls. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But we do meet Lulala, the mermaid singer, who does have potential, and that's why we saw, I think the Flesh Golem was with them as well as Lady Skadi. She was approached because of her singing to come do singing full-time at the council hall, but until that kicks in, she has to earn some money for her family, and because of the amount of time that she's up on air singing, not only is the back of her throat this is inflamed as well, but also her gills are inflamed, and as a result her distinguishing between air and water breathing is completely out of balance, and is proven when she goes to rescue a human child that has fallen into the water. She's not used to breathing water, and so her gills, because her gills are inflamed, she inhales water through her lungs, which is obviously not what's meant to happen. So she starts to drown, even though she's a mermaid, which is possible if their gills aren't functioning perfectly. And the medical examination of the gills, yeah, this is an ecchi series, so it is abundantly clear what they were implying with that one. If you don't know what they were implying, good on you, and maintaining your innocence. I implore you to try and hold on to it for as long as you can. No, I don't, because you're missing out on some of the good stuff that anime industry has to offer, but still. But yeah, we get her sorted out, and we get her used to using her gills and her lungs again in combination, so we have some medication to sort that out, and she gets her job at the council hall. We go to hear her sing, which was very good singing to hear there. And as such, the harem has now combined into 3 girls. We have Centaur Tissalia, right? Yeah, Tissalia Sifia. We have Lulala the mermaid, and of course we have Safi, the main girl, obviously. And now we're going to add a 4th one to this harem, I think, with the Flesh Golem. So it'll be interesting to see what her deal is. It looked like she was like some sort of fighter ninja type. Maybe she's a bodyguard to Lady Skadi, because I'm fairly certain it was her that was with her on the bridge when they approached Lulala at the end of episode 1. 90% certain of that fact. So maybe she's a bodyguard ninja type deal to Lady Skadi. That would make a degree of sense, at least. Anyway, with all that said, let's get into today's episode, shall we? As always, these are time-based reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count us down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, I start the episode, you start the episode, timer starts ticking. We're in sync. I'm watching the official Crunchyroll version, so if you're watching Crunchyroll version as well, we're perfectly in sync. If you don't have a subscription for Crunchyroll, please get a subscription and support the work they're doing, especially with their move into more original series, which are doing very, very well for themselves, I must say. But if not, these episodes are free a week later. If you're watching like the original Japanese broadcast or a different version, I'll call out the OP starting and ending, so you know we're kind of roughly in sync, as well as obvious ad breaks for those who are watching the original broadcast in Japan. So, with all that said, here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Spacebar's getting a little iffy. Damaged. Alright, we've got a chase. Alright. And here we are as our Flesh Golem. That hairstyle reminds me of a... I'm not sure what it reminds me of. A certain period in Japanese history. I feel like that hairstyle is common. Alright, here we go. Is she going to be injured in a fight and that's why she has to go to a doctor? Oh. We do get a slime girl, okay. Alright. Bioliquid, alright. 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 Oh boy. Alright, I take it back. The harem's going to grow to at least 5, because there's number 4 already. There's something so bizarre about like a Oni type character wheeling out a slime in a bathtub. Okay. Casually closing the door. Incredible. Oh, immediately. Flesh Golem, I'm guessing? Oh no, Lady Skadi, okay. Alright. We're meeting her this early. Okay. Oh. OP time, alright. I didn't expect we'd meet her this early. Although, actually, no, it makes sense because assuming the Flesh Golem works as a bodyguard, maybe she's approaching the doctor because the Flesh Golem wouldn't go of her own accord. That would make sense, actually. Alright. OP play out. Let's go. Alright, the fairy things. I forgot they exist. They're kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Centaur, Mermaid. There's Harpy. There's Cyclops, Flesh Golem, Arachnid, Spider Girl, whatever. Interesting that Arachnid's not in that main shot. I wonder if that means anything. Yeah, meeting all of them and their names. Alright, we've also got the octopus girl as well at some point. She seems to have a very minor role in this. Like, she's not given much time at all. And she's not even in that final shot, so. Yes. So it's a proof of concept. Proof of concept to prove that this could work. Alright, that's Skadi. Yep. So why is she here in the doctor's office? Okay. And this is the flesh golem. Alright. Oh, she's missing an arm. Okay, that's a problem. And she is the bodyguard. Makes perfect sense. Alright. Okay. Very intimidating. I think she can hear you. Yep. Okay. We don't know where the arm is. I mean, that should be obvious, but we're tasked with finding it as well. Slavers, okay. She dropped her arm somewhere. Okay. So where did you last see it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Aha, right, yes. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Tackle honor, alright. Right. Originally human, okay. Okay. Interesting, that's how we're going to define it. Cool. Would seem so. That's natural. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You say that. Gotta find it first. Naturally. You wouldn't want to disappoint your lady, would you? I mean... maybe. Let me guess, she's waiting right outside. Oh, I was hoping she'd just open the door and the lady would be there, like, for real. Yeah. 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 To an extent. I mean, it's totally understandable. Alright. Sure. So creepy looking. Let me guess, another trap? Yep, another trap. Oof. I mean, yeah. Quite fancy carriage going through. Uh-oh. They're gonna find her body, I'm guessing? Oh, okay, it's Salia. And yep, bits of her. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not a murder. Hmm. This is just her leg. Okay, so they've heard of her. I mean, she should be known. The bodyguard of Lady Skadi. I feel like that would be a well-known figure. Interesting she'd resort to crawling instead of hopping. Hmm. If only you didn't hate doctors. Hmm? Wait, what? Oh. She still has sensation of her leg. Okay. 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 It must be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Nothing would phase you at that point, I suppose. Wow. Alright, Salia. Uh-huh, I'm sure. Uh... yeah, you'd be dead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's creepy. Ooh. That makes it all the more. Yeah. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. It makes it much more interesting. Oh, the hall. Of course, everyone's. Hey, hello. Naturally. Uh, the foot just sticking out. You can at least cover that a bit as well. Oh, do you have the arm? She has the arm, okay. I don't think this counts as garbage. Thank you. Yeah. That works. That's kind of creepy, but... Would it know? How much does the sentience go? Ooh, that's creepy. And here he is. Such a bad lie. I'm afraid I've touched you quite a lot already. Just accept it for once. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Crazed madman. Oh. Interesting. What benefit will that have to her? You've just accepted the facts rather than... Right. That makes sense. There'll be your parts, not just a bunch of parts that you happen to have control of. Interesting. But if he reconnects the nerves and stuff, maybe she will start feeling pain. Interesting. Crimson Blue's fire. Okay. Uh-huh. I think that strives further from perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is what it means to be an actual doctor. Alright, ma'am. Smooth as heck. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Good moment. Mm-hmm. Alright. Who's this? Oh, Spider-Girl, okay. Uh-huh. I see how this is. Okay. Jesus Christ, she's stacked. Wow. That's just uncalled for. Wow. I mean, and then you cut to this. It's like, okay. Wow. All right. I'm sure he did. Yes, they really did. Welcome to anime. Precisely. God bless this show. God bless this. Jesus Christ, that angle was the worst. I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hmm. Okay. They're going for Glenn now, I'm guessing. Getting involved in a plot now. Hello, fairies. Of course they want milk. Of course they do. Where's Safi? Dumb or whatever. Hmm. What's she wearing? Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Let's. This is the second show that has ended on an "I'm pregnant" cliffhanger that I've watched. The other was Overlord. No, Overlord was "Please impregnate me." This one's saying, "Oh, I'm actually pregnant." Okay. I will say, for the actual doctor bit with the flesh golem, it wasn't as explicit with what it was implying until they got to that one angle. Then it was like, yeah, this is what they're implying here. Oh, I love it. But yeah, we got introduced to quite a few of them actually this time. So we know the arachnid is a drinking buddy with Sappho. We saw Lady Scarlet, and that's how we got introduced to the Flesh Golem, which makes sense. Because otherwise the Flesh Golem would never have come to a doctor's office on her own accord, so... That was nice. And we met up with all the ones we've previously seen as well. Next time on, do we get that? Lamia with an incurable disease. Interesting. Lamia with an incurable disease. What would be an incurable disease for a Lamia? The fact that it gets pregnant and has to lay eggs? Don't know if that'd be considered a disease. Shedding, maybe? Maybe if it's shedding? Well, no, I'm trying to think back to Monster Musume and what they did with the Lamia in there. Trying to remember if there's anything from there I might port over. But looking at the E ending a little bit again. Didn't really give many clues, except that she seems very, very distressed. So it might be shedding, it might be something else, I don't know. But I feel if it was shedding, she'd be used to it. Laying eggs? Probably not used to that. Probably not used to that, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's gonna be a wild episode for sure. So yeah, that actually brings us to the 3-episode rule. The typical anime rule that I think most people should try and entertain when starting a new show. Watch the first 3 episodes of a show to fully understand what it wants to do and see if it is for you or not. This show passes just because it's ridiculous. I love it, and there's something about the ecchi nature of this show that is actually thoughtful and actually, and too much attention has gone into it to make it believable and justifiable. Like, that's the thing with ecchi, right? Like, I love ecchi, although the most common show type that I'll drop is an ecchi-based show, because it's whether you can justify the need for ecchi. Like, if it's just basic, oh, we see her panties now in this shot for no reason, it's like, oh, what's the point of that? Like, it doesn't add anything, it's just there to say, panties. Like, with this show at least, they're justifying the need to have these certain scenes and these certain angles on shots that make you think these certain things. So, yeah. I don't know how they can get more ridiculous than this. They've already made 2 that are very, very suggestive. I don't think they can get more suggestive than this. That's a lie, they can. I don't know how they justify that, though. With a harpy and a spider girl to come and a cyclops to come as well. I wonder. I really do wonder. I'm intrigued, though, and that's why I keep watching this, because I'm actually kind of intrigued as to how they want to play this. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I did. Let me know your thoughts on the show now that we've reached episode 3. We're a quarter of the way through the show, and I'm loving it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want to have a more in-depth discussion, I do have a Discord to do that in. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the summer 2020 season that I have on my channel. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.